Hey everybody, Rob Lavigne here, in the flesh as it were. I'm not using puppets, I'm not using avatars, I'm actually on camera for a change using my own voice. So what you're seeing here is a journey into the enchanted realm of search engine optimization, which is a co-authored tech novel that I've co-authored with GPT-4. And I just wanted to give you an example of repurposing, something I've obviously been going on about for over a decade now. But so what you're seeing here is basically a 200-page document, right? So 203 pages, shy of, 35,000 words, give or take. It's still in the process of going through its final edits, but it goes on and on and on and on and on, and it's a big document, and that basically got created in the span of about 2 weeks, really, on and off. But I would say definitely under 40 hours total. So you've got yourself a fully fledged document here. Now, the next step obviously is the PDF, which I've created. I've printed it. It's actually going to go through a couple of print iterations before I release it as a Kindle book, surprise, surprise. And then we'll go on from there. But what I've done in the meantime, however, is I've taken this document and I've basically created the equivalent landing page. So I'm using the same content that's in the book that would normally not exist on the web in an HTML format, and I'm using it for the purposes of SEO. Imagine that. So what you're seeing here is an embedded video. It's using my Synthesia avatar with my 11 Labs voice and so forth. And I'm not going to play it right now, but it basically vocalizes the text that you see here as a welcome. But what I've then done is I've created the SEO Grimoire, which is I've taken every chapter and subchapter, if you will, and I've created the individual blog posts. So all you're seeing here are the individual chapters and subchapters of the book. And I decided that for the extract, I would show the joke that is in every one of those sections. So I've actually generated a joke for each of the topics, and that's what you're seeing right there. And if you open up one of the documents, that opens up a blog post. There it is right there. And there's the same content that you saw before, and I can actually go and navigate the site there. I'm still building this out, but all the components that are in the book, at least the first edition of the book, are here. So that's all fine and dandy, but where do we go from there? Well, what we do is we create the actual SEO Grimoire. And this is where I'm basically using a chatbot, and I'm pretty sure your chatbots don't do this, but I'm using a GPT infused chatbot, and it allows me to do stuff like this, like what is SEO? And it'll go back, and the Bragglebot will actually give you the answer. And I've even incorporated a call to action that'll actually go over to the actual blog post as well. But what's interesting here is because this is a GPT scenario, you can, completely interact with it. So who is the author? Simple as that. Who's the author? And there it is. So this is actually pulling from my text. So it's not using the internet. It's not using its own database. It is contained within the construct of those 200 pages that you saw. So all the content that you're seeing here is not word for word. It's actually rewriting some of the stuff, but it's staying in the same content and context as the back end. But it allows you to do, everything. Give me 10 tips for SEO. And I'm doing this in real time here. And there you go. Boom. Once again, does your chatbot do that, right? So it's a scenario where it's completely, leveraging the GPT environment in that it's using a back-end data, but it's giving you complete control as to how you want to interact with that data. So going back to what I was saying earlier, this is completely a multi-tier repurpose, right? So you got your chatbot here, you've got your blog posts, and this is all indexed now. Anybody that tells you that GPT content with the right hands can't be indexed is lying to you. There's the jokes. And like I said, it all started with this original document. And that's, a multi-tier. Now, this is going to be further refined, and the blog posts are going to be further expanded, and the chatbot is going to be further developed and so forth. But yeah, that is it in a nutshell. So this is Robert Lavigne in the flesh, as it were, using my own voice for a change, giving you kind of like a little 101 on repurposing in 2023. So take care, everybody. Bye.